Okay, is it working? We are live. Yay! The adventure is finally over. Hello, everybody. Let's see. Is it actually running? No, running properly. That board. Of course, am I not logged in? Of course. So, for anybody here, sorry, apologies. I've had to reinstall everything. It's been hours and hours and hours and hours to try and fix OBS because stream elements decided to do something and then yeah, mess with everything that I'd done. That's always nice. Uh, right. Diablo gaming. Work. Fuck it up. Oh, okay. Again. Maybe I just need to relaunch it. Yep, no, it's working. Always nice, you know. Then again. Bigger. Here. Hey. Working. Cool. I can. That's cool. Plug it in. Again. Tell me the music working. Okay, that's working here, but it's not coming through. Therefore, pick a duck. Here. Oh, he has the browser, right? Because the browser. Man, it's reading it there, but it's not reading it in my. And that's working. Yay! Hallucinations and all around, honestly. Hmm. Oh, that's good. But I can tell people I've gone live. Okay. How much of a delay do I have? Too much. Way too much delay. Oh yeah, that's an insane amount of delay. Why is there so much delay? One. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Whew. Had a heart attack for a sec. Hopefully notifications and all that stuff will not bug out. Okay, so okay, now that should work. Yeah, that's working. Okay. Hmm. Alright, so we need to go farm some of these cunt. Oh, this is gonna be 3 minutes. Okay, so I can take a small bathroom break because I haven't even been able to do that for the past few hours. And then I'm gonna go finish up the reliquary for Berserk event. Right? Yeah, 64. We should be able to finish it. And then after that, I'm gonna be running whatever the people need. So I'll be right back, people. The hell tide is gonna take a sweet time, isn't it? Oh. Okay. Oh, Greggy. Alright, let's go kill some Greggy. Well, I don't need to do that, don't I? Cooked! I don't even know if I have Greggy. Did I actually deposit all my stuff beforehand? Hey, Bless. Hi. Sorry, I was really, really late. I was struggling to get stream started. Things broke the most monumental way. Could you post code in Discord so I can set it off before something happens in real life? Yeah, Bless. So I'll just send you. You said you could send to Amazon, right? Locker. If you can do that, that'd be the easiest because I think it's free, the Amazon Locker, whereas the other shite I gotta pay for. Because I just contacted the. Yeah, okay. So the Tesco should have some Amazon Lockers. Down in at the bottom of Leith Walk. So Leith Walk. Yeah. I don't know how it works. I've never actually sent anything. So is the big one? Give me a sec. Is everything okay? I thought the situation was finally resolved. Sorry, struggling a lot because I'm having to fix a lot of things. So share, I guess, copy, and I'll send it on Discord now. So yeah, as I said, I've never done this, so I don't really know how it works. But I guess you're just gonna tell me which blocker is gonna be sent to, and I'm gonna have a code or an email or something like that. So MHCPN fucked it out. I don't know what that is. MHCPN. Mental health. Oh. Anyway, I sent it. That's, I think, the one that has store lockers on Amazon. If not, any in that specific area, because that's the closest, to be fine. So long as you send in an area, let me know where it gets sent through Amazon. And then, yeah, should be okay. Ah, so much freaking pain. All right. Right. Cool. That's done, right? Oh no, what did I need to do? Okay. that everything should be functional again. I don't know if it is, but one hopes. Music should be okay. Hey, Tin. Hi, buddy. How are you? Apologies for coming on late. I had to fix a lot of stuff. Cause I had, like, they updated the app that I use, Stream Elements. It auto updates, and it just kind of broke everything. So I had to reinstall a gazillion things, which made it broken. And audio might be off, certain things might be off, but speaking of audio, you gotta check. For now. How have you been? How was your weekend, guys? How are things? I was so excited for less, but then now she told me. Oh shit! I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I'm coming. Like random pains. Freaking COVID. I get one. Yeah, that one is fine. Great Junction Street is fine. Sorry. Okay, which... Oh, sorry. Just gotta double check that that email is the correct one, because I always forget. Yeah, that is the correct one. Yes. So, is it gonna get sent? Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Wow, they're in more. Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks. Thank you. Just chilling out. No long got up. Ah, okay, cool. Sorry, for me it's a bit of a mess. I'm a little chaotic right now because I'm trying to ascertain that the stream is working as intended. Has everything broke? On the quickest. Yep, cool. It's working. I am working. Thank you. Sorry, gotta go. I just sent a. They sent a fucking. Okay. Okay. Well, hope keep us updated, please. And what the fuck? I thought this thing was done. Honestly. Yeah. We're here. You need us. Right, where's my... There they are. See you soon, Blast. Keep us updated. Okay, cool. That's done. So we need the mama and the howler if we need it. Demons, hellbangers, and all the shebangers. Cool, let's go, mama. Oh yeah. I see hellbangers up there. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Before they disappear. All my hellbangers. Gotta get me hellbangers, banger, banger, banger. There's a lot of hellbangers. Did they fix spawn rates finally for outsides? Under. Yeah, somebody activated the lady. A big wood. Right. Activate patch March and a few things for sure spawn rates and oh, that'd be amazing. Hey LDG. How you doing, buddy? How was your weekend? Oh shit, I'm full capped. Oh well. Squeeze a blood. So that's good because then I won't touch upgrading at all, just in case that happens. Good to know. Blink. Hits. Please. Well, it's good starting to get a full back into 11 aside. I don't know what that means. Pull back into 11 aside. Oh, okay. Cool. Right. Sorry. I am very bad with this kind of stuff. I do apologize. Are you a bit sore? Or is it like what fantasy football? I don't know if it's like real or... I know some people do fantasy football thingy. Bobs. Kill it? Okay. I mean, it'd be nice if they actually do apply the patch for decreasing costs, because it's honestly absurd. I know they won't touch object site at all, because they're happy with that. But as long as I can find somebody who sells it, I'm happy. Otherwise, just gonna have to farm it like a crazy person each season. And we do. Not sure if it's obviously a cost, but yeah, no, the other mods. They said that they want the only bottleneck to be object site and gold. quote unquote. So Ringu. Oh, not the good Ringu. Their words were like they're meant to be taxing other mats, not bottlenecking. Yeah. I don't know. For me, it's still BS because in the end, you want to be if you want to be leveling and getting to max with a lot of classes in such a short amount of time, you will not be able to. Also, if I'm not mistaken, we still haven't been told when the official release date of season 9 is. We're kind of like at the moment thinking that this season, season 8, is a shorter season. That's what we knew, but we haven't really been told when the new season will start. I know there's been speculation on the 1st of July, but that is still very much so speculation. So I mean, we'll see. We'll see how the PTR shapes up to be. As I said, for me at the moment, I'm excited for maybe a dot Spareborn build and minion build for Necro, but I don't know. The problem is for Necro, they've removed our defensive, so they've for some reason had a hard on against the Soul Rift, and of course, Overpower disabled our only quick build, which was Blood Surge. They're also debuffing everything that has to do with tempers and so on and so forth with critical strike damage. So we're gonna be a lot less damage dealing and a lot less quick, right? We're gonna be slow potatoes on the board. So with that being said, be interesting to see if truly, unless it's gonna be another crap situation like the whatever was the sword name, the one they added this season, which was well, it was 2GA. Is it nope. Dot. Well, actually, doesn't somebody use dot gloves now? Doesn't like or maybe it was the rings that used dot. Inferno build. I gotta check. Been out of the loop for a wee while. I had a stream 5 days ago because I was taking care of my wife and my son, and now I am the one who's sick. It's always fun. Dot seems like the only bit of law of the patch. True, the rest is nerfed. Yeah, and then this patch, Dot is gonna be overpowered, and you know, same old shenanigans. Africa Duck. Have you seen the new girls? Looks like that will be the best for Necro. Yeah, that's why I was talking about Necrominion this season. I will try and make a build for it on PTR if I can get the pieces growing. But the problem is, as I said, we have no defensives anymore. They've nerfed our barrier. They've destroyed Soul Rift, so we only have Bone Shield and some shenanigans, perhaps with new powers. We'll have to see what. Oh, okay. Internet and dots. Actually, that is the gloves you want. And dot. I'm just missing attack speed, but that's good. Ha! Look at that. Just another good piece of gear. Right on, brother. Why is my thing on all the time, by the way? Yeah. Okay. Dog builds with Rogue is going to be awful. There was a dog build with Rogue season 2. I can bring it up once I'm out of here. That was Poison Dot. With a cow. So I am if that still is viable, that's cool. Otherwise you're kinda shit out of luck, as I say. The other rinse with bear probably used for survivability. Yeah, between that and the powers we'll have to see. We'll see. We'll see how much they meddled with it because there was a lot of changes that the data mined that weren't actually explained or said in the PTR chat. So, you know, we gotta see what the final result is actually. Yeah. And from there we'll see. Yeah, but the problem is the passives for most classes are that, and they are capping passes at nothing. Because they want us to play the game that they want us to play, not the one that we like to play, you know? Which I never understood, but whatever. Like, oh, you guys are having fun with overpower and this and that, and it wasn't meant like that, so therefore now we want you to play this way. Oh, and also critical damage. Okay, and also passive. Okay, so what do you want to do? Like, do you want us to have fun at all? No, 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 no. No, no allowed to have fun. Unless it's with the bills that we give you each season, and we need to spoon feed you. This is what it feels like every time. And at one point they said, oh, we're not the fun police, guys. No, you are the fucking... I won't say the name because I don't want to get banned. But yeah, you're worse than the fun police. You guys just don't want people to have fun. Because as soon as they have fun, it shows that you had zero endgame, and therefore the endgame for you guys should be farming materials and doing all the boring shit because you have no endgame. The endgame is just farm like freaking pits to bash your face. Seasonal crushing powers, yeah, exactly. Like this is the worst season is gonna be for debuffing, like for things, and I hope to get a lot of backlash from PTR. A lot. They'll adjust accordingly. But it really ain't worth it. If we can't have fun, what's the freaking point? You know? Dot? Okay. Get like the 2 pieces that I needed for an Inferno. And dot attack speed. Yeah, actually. Don't think it's gonna be attack speed though, right? Yeah. Well, it's okay. Not great. Alright. Go run some more things. He's candy. Grind. Yeah. I don't know, unknown. Exactly. Would it be so bad if they didn't change pit scaling so harshly? Again, I don't see me bashing my head against the wall harder and harder and harder endgame content. Because that's just fucking artificial. Like, you could do that with any game. You could go, like, level 20 from now on. Everything scales to multiply up 20%. Like, there's no skill involved. The only skill is in making the freaking builds, and that's it. Then you're just bashing your head. There's no fun in that. Like, what's the freaking deal? No reason to it. Sorry. Doomsayer. You know, like fun bosses that are actually challenging that you have to do raids. As I said, and I keep maintaining, Dark Citadel was the closest that they got to actually go in the right direction. Problem is, they made it useless. Nobody wants to do it because it gives you nothing. And on top of that, you can't solo it, so you're tied to people who are used to not doing anything at all. So yeah, I we'll see, we'll see. I think perhaps the dungeon escalation is just another step in the right direction, but the problem is they're fixing games season by season with a very small thing and calling that one thing the seasonal item, whilst they keep bashing onto the current builds like crazy. If they only like improved rather than keep bashing and limiting, then I wouldn't have a problem. I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Okay, you're taking your time. It's very slow. I understand you guys are corporate, so the teams at the bottom can't really do fuck all, and you're getting there to fix up the game, but at least you allow us to have fun with the game the way that we like. But no, the idea is like, oh, you can't have too much fun. You're doing it too quickly. You're doing too much damage. We only have pits to show for it, and if you're doing pits 120, which we allow you to do, but if you're doing them, then you're doing too much. Like the whole criticism of like they started right away in the PTR chat again, just like last chat. Well, you know, Lightning Sorc is too strong. No, it isn't. And Overpower is too strong, but Lightning Sword doesn't lose Overpower. So, did you have any other bullshit excuse? That's just me. To another country, yes. Good. I'm happy you enjoyed it. Please. Oof. 181. Oh la 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 la. Everything in this spawned all at once. What's my heal it? How you been, Unknown? How's life? Good. Happy to hear. How are you enjoying the season? And your thoughts on PTR, if any? Hey buddies, welcome to the channel. How are you today? I think definitely must have like done something with the spawn rates of Helltides. We're getting a lot of good mobs that like we used to before. The whole season I've been farming and we haven't gotten at all. I don't do PTR this season. I haven't played much. I've been playing. Oh, okay. How do you find Last Epoch? I've heard good things. Yeah, especially from people that got fed up with PoE. Just bought the game last week. I need help if you offer any. Yeah, how may I help? I can offer one piece of advice: take it easy, learn the basics. Don't try and jump in and do it all. Go meta. Learn the classes that you'll enjoy. See what fits you. See your playstyle, and as you're doing that, YouTube or Google anything you don't understand. Go through the main story. I fairly enjoy it. Yeah. Started wisdom trying to get items, just turned 70, cool. Huh? You mean Paragon 70? I think the maximum level is 70. Hey? What build are you going for Sorc? Where's the best place to gear? It depends on where you're at. So first off, which build you're going for, and secondly, where you're at in your build journey, right? Again, if you've already done all the basics and you know the game a little bit more, and you're just running around trying to enjoy it, then it depends on what build you're going for, and yeah, I'm off work. I'm Canadian, but my boss keeps thinking I'm American since I speak English, so she always gives me off for US holidays. And of course, you don't say anything on against it. Yeah, no, the expansion. Okay. So the expansion is pretty good. If you ever do enjoy the base game, I would advise you get the expansion. Also, it unlocks you a lot of different things. Are you playing seasonal or eternal? Like seasonal servers gets reset every season, so everything like characters, the resources, the gold, items, everything gets transferred to eternal. Know the difference between season, yeah. So yeah, the best place to gear up is slowly get yourself into hell tides like I'm doing right now. Hell tides allow you to, like, I'm assuming you're very fresh. You don't have a lot of gear. You're maybe in Torment 1, but you don't have, you know, all the pieces to do much more. Again, journey being whatever you want it to be, and I don't know where you're at. Yeah, so just go on Hell Tides and slowly, now. Slowly get to open up the chest and get the gear. Now, what you'll want to do realistically is get a guide to follow, right? Because you're gonna be finding a build through whatever website. Could be YouTube, could be Maxroll, could be what's the other, Mobilytics, could be D4 builds, whatever the website that Rob uses is. So any of those would work, and then you try and follow that guide, because most of the time they explain to you how the class works, the season, and why it works in a certain way. And then you identify what pieces of gear in the journey to gear yourself up you need. Now, if you've just started with gearing it up and you're at the point where you don't even have much of the pieces of the gear, then what you want to do, at least at the very least, is to get yourself with pieces that have 2 out of the 3 stats. Sorry, like I thought it was different. 2 out of the 3 stats on the item itself, on the base item, and once you get that, the third item you can reroll. Yeah, the occultist. The third stat you can reroll through the occultist. What I'm talking about is, like, for example, you can only reroll, as you might know by now, you can only reroll legendary up to a legendary. You can't reroll uniques. But here I have intelligent maximum life and mana per second. You can see mana per second. Let's see if I can do that. I don't have pick reinstall, but there's a little like swirly thing next to +6 mana per second. That means that I re-rolled it. So I had 2 stats that were good, and the last stat I had to re-roll it. So that's what you want to do, even if it doesn't have the little star on it or greater affix. That's correct. Just go for that first, because that's important. Getting the basic stats on piece of gear is quite important. After the basic stats are covered, that's when you start upgrading those items through masterworking. You want to upgrade them to the first, like 4, and then push into doing more and more hordes. Infernal hordes, that is. So you go Helltides, hordes to gear yourself up. The best one to gear yourself up is 6, so wave 6 hordes are these items here. So this is cap 8, cap 6. So this one, wave cap 6 hordes. At the bottom, you see the item. Tells you what wave cap it is, when it ends. And then after that, you slowly start grinding for getting those legendaries on you, and maybe some uniques if you get lucky. And then maybe get some friends to help you do some bosses. Or when you feel strong enough, start doing bosses even in Torment 1. And bosses will allow you to target farm those uniques, because this is where you find specific uniques. And if you don't know which bosses drop what of your build, there's a link there. Just Control F or just searching page, and it will automatically tell you this loot drops here and there. Now, this season they added bosses that are shared looting. So, for example, you could get lucky and get a piece of gear that was only previously available on one boss, not other bosses, but you want to target farm it. So, for example, for the ring, the Talrashas, here you go for Sean. And then eventually, once you get to a point where you're farming and you got the greater affix items that the guide gives you, right? The guide tells you, like, you need this little star here. Preferably, you have the aspects, etc. That's when you start worrying about, like, going up and torment difficulty and worrying about getting better and better gear and masterworking further and further. I don't advise you to go necessarily crazy on the masterworking. At the beginning, just get everything. The first 4 level up, because the first one gives you 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. The last one, a random plus 25% on a stat. That is the color there. Anyway, hope that helps. A few 10 hordes and mats if you ever want to run them. Ah, yeah, I have a lot as well. But if anybody else needs that, go for it. It's for Judas then or Buddhis. Feel free to take them through. Up. Okay. Wow, Tune. My friend. That's insane, dude. Congrats, man. That is an insane crossbow, dude. Hey, Deaf Assassin, how are you? Welcome to the channel. That is insane. Why'd you drop it? Congrats, man. Def, I can't hear you. Nope. I used, but it bugged. At the end of a pit, yeah. Pits do give us quite different, really nice things. That right. Sorry, I was saying that I am If anybody can help Assassin while I'm doing this, that'd be really appreciated. If not, it's okay. I'll try and help him. And then I was saying that I need to finish up the Bailey farm this season today because I can't be arsed to farm it more. Also, I don't know. Like, I have COVID at the moment and I've not been feeling too great. So if I manage to get it done today, because I don't know if tomorrow I'll have the energy to play. Try. Only 6 year old, but not fully yet. Wait and see when we become and get older. That's alright. You don't need to, then it's fine. I can help him with a higher level. I'm just needing to finish the health dice first, so I can help. Thank you, LDG. Okay. Oh, gobble. Goblin! So, Bahilis there. 2 Bahilis. Yay! Getting there. You done now? Whoa, 2 more. We're done. Yay! That is so good. Almost done. So yeah, for the new season, we're gonna try the PTR tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. This season, I'm gonna try the Necro if I can manage. Because the problem with the PTR, my biggest issue was trying to get the gear to roll the way that you want it, because they don't have an item modification system or an item creator system, like editor system, where you could just say, hey, I want this item with these characteristics. Um, and you waste so much time trying to get the correct GA setup. You know, it's not even funny. Phony. And we're done with the Bay Elites. Yay! Done. We have finished. Oi, oi, oi. Honestly, so annoying. Ugh. Why is it still showing the freaking thing there? I don't understand. It's supposed to show. Oh, stream elements, what have you done? Right. Whole stream elements just went kaput today. I don't understand why. Like, they force updates onto people and then... Man has no control. Yay! Yeah! We have everything. Now, go here. Edit that. Emblem. Hey, where's my what? That doesn't look everything, no? Claim. Oh yeah, right click. That's such a weird system. Like the other ones, you have to click left click and then click on it to accept. This one, you just have to right click. Well, at least it worked now. You'll think I double check, otherwise it'd be like, oh, it's done, and then season is over and I haven't got my... I haven't got my loot seas finally. Okay, cool. So, that being done, what do I need? Gear. 5 minutes. This is gonna be the last one I do. Okay. Yeah, if you don't talk to the survivor, you need to talk to the survivor. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Hello, Tune. How are you, my friend?
I'm okay, a little bit tired, but I'm alright.
Okay. So, what did you do over the weekend?
Not much really. Played some Diablo 4. Watched the football and the Grand Prix.
Okay.
And that was about it, really.
Alright. Are you gonna try the PTR tomorrow, or...?
Yes. So my plan is
Right.
to build the builds that I got now to see how diminished they are.
Uh-huh.
Because if they're still viable, then I can still play them in the next season.
Right. You can test the builds without the powers in Eternal, so you can see how badly they got screwed or not. That's what I did last season. Because when you, I don't know if you remember, when you go in PTR, you have a way to, like, Eternal Seasonal still exists in PTR, so you can, the character right now that is our seasonal character would automatically go to Eternal with the same gear and the same loots, just not the powers, so you can see if it works or not.
Yeah, but you can just not equip the powers.
Exactly. So you don't really have to do a character from scratch to test if you're just trying to test the current build, like the same exact one.
I got you. Yeah.
Just that. Yeah. I hope they actually made the receiving of the items less frustrating, but I highly doubt they have.
I highly doubt it.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be frustrating, and then I'm gonna probably quit because it's gonna take me forever to try and get pieces of gear that I wanted to get. But other than that,
you're gonna try and do like a minion necro build.
Yeah, I did that last season as well. That's the only one that could be ours to try and do, and I did it to try and test the sword that is currently available and realized it was complete caca. So I'm gonna try the same for Necro Minion again because those gloves are really good, but we need a good amulet for it. Which is gonna be a bit annoying if I have to roll for amulets. After that, yeah, we'll see. We'll just see what happens. My temptation would be to try because I mean the current build that I was running with Resonance, Poison, Spareborn is actually basically still viable and probably buffed up by the changes in game. So I'm wondering if by just putting a different chest on it, if we don't manage to still like make it OP or something, plus the new gloves or whatever. Because the new helm, I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. We'll see. That's my plan. All in all.
I don't see how if it is like a major nerf across the board to damage,
Yeah.
then like the enemy scaling in the pit is going to be atrocious.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. But they've gone and debuffed everything. Like even the tempers, they've not just overpower but critical damage as well, and
Yeah,
then
I saw
overall
that too.
damage.
Yeah.
Which is odd. Why? Why do you want to downplay the power fantasy? That's my question.
It doesn't make the game fun at that point.
Again, just hitting your head to a wall over and over and over. That's fun, apparently.
Yep, and I can see a lot of people quitting if this is going to be the case.
Well, but going in that direction, that's the thing. Like on one side, they're trying to fix the game, right? Slowly but surely, they're trying to get the game fixed, adding, the armory, adding a way to make dungeons useful again, adding Inferno Hordes. Like in a way, they're going in the right direction. And then the other one, they're just continuously the team that's in charge and the persons that are in charge of debuffing stuff to make it unfun. That is just they shouldn't. They should not be doing that. They should be thinking, like we've said a few times, okay, cap it so it doesn't go like gazillions infinite damage, but cap it so that everybody can achieve the highest rate of, and then bring all the other builds to speed to that place so that every season you can either go for the old builds or new builds and you can try and figure out mix and matching. But I don't think that care about. I don't know why they're afraid to do that. I would love to know what the reasoning is. Maybe they'll think that people will whine more, like especially the very vocal minority of players that are like, "Oh, I spent 14-hour days playing and I got to end game in 2 seconds and I was so OP like in season 6." Well, season 6 was the one that had the most people online for the longest in the season because people actually enjoyed being strong.
Yeah.
It's life. It's their choice. It's their game. You know, they give so much feedback. The good thing is we've never gone into a PTR coming out of a PTR without changes. So you go in the PTR, give the feedback, and then they like, oh, we realized you guys didn't like how bad it was. So we're gonna change it again, and this is what's gonna happen again. You're gonna realize people are gonna clamor with the fact that because they're gonna have to find the path of least resistance always, right? Try and find whatever makes us powerful again. Unless they want to continue nerfing that. So we find something, they squish it. We find something, they squish it. Eventually the game is so boring, people are gonna go somewhere else where it feels fun. I don't know.
I think it's been kind of a good balance this season.
Yep.
Like especially with the pit, because like normal players can get to like 100, and then you got like the elite players and the streamers that are like pit pushing, can pit push all the way to like 150.
Yeah.
But I think think this season was the right way to go. Like, so like you have like a number of players that can uh get to the end game and get to
Yeah.
like pit 100, and then you got like the elite ones then that can push on forward into like 100 to 150,
Yeah, and you have a
like in the pit
variety
and
of
all that.
builds as well, you
Yeah.
know, to achieve what you're saying. Because it's not just
Mm.
everybody's just going for one build and that's the only build. Like if you
No.
look at it, except for Druid, every
Mm.
class has one or two builds, except Sphereborn as well has one build
Mm.
that can get you to
Mm.
100 without problems,
Mm.
right?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
So I agree with you that this season is the most balanced in that regard, 100%.
Mm. And then you got like the elite players who want to push the limit of that and are doing it.
We'll see. But again, they're going backwards.
But I feel like instead of like nerfing stuff, who should kind of like add more to the end game.
Yep. Great.
I mean, like I said to you to this before, you know, you could do something with the Dark Citadel where like you could have like tiers of like the Dark Citadel where
Yeah.
you get the more advanced players
Yep. Yeah.
and
Yeah, absolutely.
reward them for it.
Absolutely. I mean, they have that in World of Warcraft. You know, you have mythic dungeons and raids,
Mhm.
which is the
Mm.
epitome, which requires not only for you to have done normal and hardcore, or heroic, I think they're called normal and heroic,
Mm.
and geared up through it, but also learn the mechanics and learn the new mechanic. Like you have an escalation there, and that is quite organic to get through, you know,
Mm.
and that entices players. And you can stop at any one point. So if you're just a casual that just wants to experience the storyline and a bit of the, like, let's say 70% of the content, you can stop at normal
Mm.
mode, and then heroic mode you can really challenge yourself, and that's
Mm.
90% of the players. Then mythic is like top 10% of players that would ever even accomplish and trying
Mhm.
that, you know.
Mhm.
And that's how they should do it, and you do that for
Yeah.
everything. Bosses, you do it for raids, you do it for dungeons, you create different content like in PoE2, where it's not just the map part, but you know the maps PoE2, the different things you can do with the different maps, you know, the rifts and everything else were seasonal content that PoE1 had.
Yeah.
So it was a season of X where it was that thing that was completely new in game, that wasn't just, oh, this thing now takes over this area of the map, but it's actually, oh, this is a completely new thing that is completely new area
Yeah.
and completely new mechanics that you're going to be
Mm.
doing. And then if you do all of that and you stop squishing builds, but you balance builds so that every build is surely viable, not, oh well, Lightning Sorc and Lightning Spear Sorc and Death Trap Rogue are great again, so we're just gonna squish it again. It's like, no, just make the other
Mm.
builds just as good. Gonna be fine. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't
Mm.
know that they'll listen. If they do ever listen, I might be either too late, or it might be like, oh look, now we've done it and everybody's gonna be so thankful because we've been so starved for it. Could be, gets to that point. So
Yeah, they might just be like, oh, let season 9 ride out, and then we'll see what the numbers are of like people like get into like world tier, not world tier, like torment 4 and stuff like that, and so
yeah,
because
and
like if players can complete like level 100 of the pits, it's
mm,
like how, you know, how they gonna level their glyphs efficiently and stuff like that.
exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's was the thing. Like the glyph debuffing of experience doesn't make sense, because perhaps player doesn't min-max everything in game, but they still want to achieve it, and you lock in it so that it's almost impossible to level it, or for you to take so much time. I don't know why they changed that. It would have been much better to keep it the old way. It was perfectly fine. I don't think anybody was complaining about leveling lifts. But again, this season and perhaps even the upcoming season, you can see that on, like I said, on one side they're trying to fix things, but on the other they're trying to put the pedal to the brake as much as they can to. I believe the reason being because they think that they will keep players playing for longer if they do that. That might be wrong, but I think that's the reasoning.
But also the opposite could be true. Like,
yep,
you've nerfed builds so much that people just don't want to play, and they'll leave. They'll go to other games like Path of Exile 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, the problem is in a game where you're only in game, if you look at it, is farming bosses to get your gear, and then you pit yourself against pits. That's it. There's no other in game.
Yeah.
You're forced to slow things down because otherwise people reach it and they realize that they don't have much to do with the gear that they just looted and gotten,
And this is why I think they should focus on endgame.
Exactly.
For not only the casual players, so casual players can get there and experience it, but also put in tiers of the end games. Set up my example of the Dark Citadel, putting in tiers, so the elites and the things got something to work towards, the chase.
Yeah. You could have a hard mode Inferno Hordes that is just for the top players with the best build, and it's almost infinite waves till you collapse, but that won't happen because the coding will not allow it.
Game engine.
But police so difficult that it's kind of like pits, but the more you kill, the more you get rewarded, and therefore at the end the chest gives you more materials. Therefore, for those people that min-max, it's going to be easier to farm the min-max materials because they can do the and it's all there. Like you can tweak the current stuff to do that, plus add every single season something new. But what I believe they're doing is they're treating season as a what is called a palliative. It's kind of like, we'll give them something to see and fix in the game, and then they're putting all their eggs in the basket of expansion. Right? The next expansion is going to be the next big thing. This is what they're going to put their eggs in all in that basket. And this is what I believe most of the team is doing at the moment. This is why it takes forever to fix any issue. Stuff in seasonal content is very buggy and non-tested, not even QA tested. You can see there's some changes have been made that make no rhyme or reason as to why they would have been done in such a way if a normal user had tested it. They're just rushing to keep up with that, So, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I love the game, and as the only game that keeps me coming here because of the wonderful community as well, right? For as long as I feel like playing, I'll play it, and then hopefully they'll go in the right direction. I mean, it's got only a couple of years, and in the grand scheme of things, I think it's improved dramatically in the past 2 years compared to where it was at the beginning. I just think it's doing it in the sluggish way, and they still have, unfortunately, a mentality that comes from not only from the suits and corporate, but also from the leaders, like the lead design for balancing. Like whenever he speaks, I'm just like, dude, do you even play your game with players? Like, have you actually asked the players what they like to do? Because I've seen feedback forums being sent, and I've been told about feedback forums being sent. But it's really easy to get an idea of what the vast majority of the community would like to do, how they like to have fun in game. It's not because if you are in a corporation or a company, you tend to get bogged down by looking at numbers. Numbers can tell you quite a lot of stories, that's true, and they're very important. But if you bog down by numbers and you don't look at people, right? And you're making assumptions, so oh, these numbers mean that. Like for example, let's look at the number of the fact that players season last season were leveling, like, I don't know, was it 60% quicker than the previous season? Yeah, but that's because the whole seasonal theme was about, oh wow, pants 4GA. Okay, cool. That's because the whole seasonal thing was about favors, and every time you open a cache, you get experience. So, you know, Dawn and Sky, cool. Yeah. So, perhaps the problem wasn't the leveling; it was the fact it wasn't a problem because again, it's not 50% of the game, despite what you guys think. That 50% of the game is leveling. You know, it wasn't a problem, and people wanted to get through it as quickly as possible. But again, they look at it and they say, "Oh, they level up much quicker, therefore they're quitting the season much quicker." Yeah, because there's no endgame, like you said, Tunes. If they put an endgame, people will stay playing for longer. 100%.
Yeah, you got to give players something to chase.
Exactly.
If there's something there to chase, then players are going to play longer.
Exactly. Well, there goes another useless 4GA.
Yeah. Those have been dropping like candy, those tassets of the Dawn in the Sky 4GA.
Really? Really?
Yeah. I think Blessy gave me one to sell, and I think someone else got one as well.
Did they actually sell for anything?
I don't know. I didn't manage to sell it. I put it up, and nobody wants it.
There's always that possibility that you could find somebody that's building an off build or an RMT bot or whatever, buys it because 4GA max stat whatever, just in case. But if it's no build whatsoever wants it, then gonna struggle.
And I think that's another problem with this game. The amount of uniques in this game are useless.
Yeah.
Yet you still keep bringing out new ones.
Well, let's look at it this way. Why are they useless? It's because they make all the builds that could be made out of them either obsolete or non-relevant. So if every season we introduce something, but that by the next season it's already turned into shit that nobody wants to touch.
Yeah.
But if you make it so that every season the top builds that come out of the new things is kept, then that's it. You're going to be using them, so it's going to be relevant. That's my belief as to why.
And this is why I say stop nerfing things.
Exactly.
Just bring other skills or builds up to par.
Exactly.
Then players have more variety.
As absolutely. If I can buy anything here.
What are you trying to buy?
Well, I mean, just the upgrade to the boots. That's the only last piece that I could realistically use.
I've been looking for those as well.
Oh no, well yeah, I'm talking about the Sorc ones. I don't care. Like if I get a 3-4 GA drop in, that's cool, but I don't need it. It's a back stat at the bottom of mine.
Oh,
so
you have the ones that I want.
yeah, yeah. But no, I'm talking about like even that one is more like a non-necessary kind of thing at the moment, but
Mm.
because well, I'm at a point where I have several items over cap and I'm just sitting there with nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah, because it's just gonna go at the end of the season anyway.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
They're all 99 billion. That's funny.
Mhm. Gotta try like selling something for like $5 bill. Yeah.
Yeah. I had somebody lined up for like 70 bill for one of these 99, but the guy never showed up because he said, "Oh, I'll be home in 2 hours," and then he never PM'd me. So kind of frustrating with that.
Maybe maybe he found a cheaper one, which is
Yeah, probably. I need to offer better. But the thing is, I told him like I can offer more.
also
Just
went
let me know.
on the trade chats on in game.
Yeah,
Might have had one and didn't know what it was worth and got it for cheaper.
probably yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm not gonna go for this. This is just a GA on max life on top of my int on the fact that I don't really use overpower on my Sorc is just
No.
not really pointful. Hey kid, how are you, buddy? Whole process are just insane. I'm looking for meta pieces. Anyone want? Yeah, off meta. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
That makes no sense. Well, apparently, this season again, rampant duplication, all that stuff, everything pointless, but I don't know. How was your weekend, Hood? Ooh, 2GA sword. 2GA Doomy. Damage reduction.
That's awful.
Yes. It's a Kaka Doomy. Kaka.
I had the exact same one yesterday.
I
2GA.
know.
Yeah.
Good.
I was like, oh, that's a spark.
Exactly. Hey, maybe the spark will give me a 4GA. You never know. That'd be nice.
Mm. Yeah.
All right. Oh, boots 2GA. Would it be the boots to give to Toon?
I doubt it.
Boots 2GA. Nah. Well, even if I had been the right ones, it would have been a shite bottom
On
affix.
the,
So.
yeah, bottom affix, yeah.
What y'all doing? I'm just, I don't know, killing bosses. They're not really doing anything. Nobody's firing help at the moment, so I'm just killing bosses and they can if after the PTR is over, the season is still very quiet, I'm just gonna go and play other games. Maybe just hop on during the day on other games, and then in the evening I'll just go and try and help people and
Like
like
the
it was this
TFD?
season. Yeah, TFD exactly. I like that game, and they just did a big update. The most
Yeah.
important update, yeah, which is adding jiggle physics. So
Materials.
Serials 2GA, there you go. 2GA for a 2GA is not bad. Also, funny enough, this would have been a perfect one, like whenever it was introduced. So, or
Yeah, it was good for like capping your resistances and
overcap.
obviously your armor doesn't break then.
Yeah, I used it on Whirlwind Barbarian. It was really fun.
Mm.
So of the effect as well, you know, the artillery effect is really good.
The Shroud of Falstaff is just made materials might obsolete.
Yeah, that's a great piece of gear, that one, because it gives a basically a multiplicative 45% increase on everything. The shroud, like of damage overall.
Actually,
So
materials might be actually good next season with all the nerfs to like resistances and that.
oh, that's true. Well, they've
Could be a good like placeholder to cap your resistances and that.
right. Didn't they do like?
Especially in like the early end game.
Didn't they say that they want us to now get higher resistances? Just that they want to make it a bit like less on the gear or something like that. I don't remember
Well, I
what
think
they're.
they upped it to 75. You can get up to
Yeah.
75 thing normally.
Yeah.
And up to 85 with like certain armor pieces.
Yeah.
But that's the hard cap is 85. But then
But it
again, they've nerfed all the resistances on gear. So
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'll give you some. The resistance removal is a bit annoying because you're gonna make it harder for like normal players to get into the end game much more. And on top of that, because they still haven't fixed the way that poison scales so harshly, it's kind of irrelevant. Once you hit pit, poison just melts you, even if you have full cap, you know? And nobody's gonna be
yeah,
like 85%.
poison is too well overtuned
Yeah, exactly.
in the game. Since the beginning, they
Yep,
have not done anything.
exactly. Is absolutely. Okay. Did you guys have fun with Bless this weekend? Did she manage to enjoy herself? I barely get chance to talk to her because, like, I was fixing my shit all day and I came online and she's like, oh, somebody's coming to pick me up again.
Yeah, well, I didn't speak to her at all yesterday, so I don't know because I was on with Missy
All
for a
right.
bit playing.
How
Yeah,
is
nothing
Missy
more
doing?
than that. Yeah, she's okay. Like, obviously busy with work and that, and
Did he get a better
she's glad.
situation going with the whole shenanigans of work?
Not sure yet. I still think they're still looking for like a new person to hire.
Right.
So like for the time being, she's going to be busy until they hire someone.
Fair enough. All right. So I just realized my freaking audio is not playing. Why is it not?
The stream elements messed everything up.
Yeah. So apparently, not only is it showing the notification that somebody follows for a longer time, but also like it just stays up there. But now it just doesn't play at all through my like my OBS. Like I can't hear it anymore. Weird.
You've got two GA boots and
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't check them. Yeah, but
they're awful.
yep. Had it been cooldown reduction, it would have been perfect for you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
How can I control audio view? Will it
Is that the
play?
new Doom or
New Doom?
because I've seen gameplay of the new Doom and it looks ass compared to Eternal and Doom 2016.
You're looking for a new game, it would be worth trying to do my second playthrough, but died in chapter 13. So I gotta restart. You doing the no dev? Nah, I'm like honestly, if it's gonna be like this, I wouldn't mind just hopping right now on Expedition 33. I haven't finished that game yet. I really enjoy
I
that.
actually haven't started that game. I bought it, but I haven't started it.
So for me, I really want to play that game. So if it is a question of like what should I do next, there's gonna be
Maybe you
Expedition
should just
33 and
take a
Resident
day
Evil.
out like you did Fridays and play Expedition 33 each week.
Yeah. Thing is, like, I'm happy to do that, no problem. But like on days like this, I'm just sitting here
Because
killing
the
mobs for
season's
nothing.
starting to slow down now, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
exactly. So right now, I'm just killing mobs for nothing. You know, I'm just kind of feeling like, okay, killing stuff for the sake of killing stuff. Be too bad to be able to have some proper reason to continue playing active. If I can't be helping people, then it feels a little bit kind of because I've already achieved everything I wanted in this game this season, right? So I've already got all the gear that I wanted. Already got gold cap, so and I got more than gold cap.
plus, I like to play with my friends, and they're playing it less and less now this
Exactly.
season. So.
Exactly. Honestly, prefer the new Doom. Felt like Eternal was too fast paced. I will say actually to support that, I agree. It felt Eternal was a bit too much. If it reminded me of Quake more so than Doom, and I like the a bit slower pace in Doom 1, like the remake that they've done. I will try Doom eventually, but as I said, at the moment, if I'm going to go single player game, what I'm going to do is first finish Expedition, and then after that, I'm going to be Resident Evil 4 because I got to literally the cutscene that introduces me to Resident Evil 4, which I'm down in the cellar, and then somebody hits me over the head and injects into my body something, and then out comes Resident Evil 4. So I'm like, hey, cool. Um, so I would love to
Did
play
you not
that.
play the original Resident
Oh
Evil
shit.
4?
No, I didn't. I did not. My mom is calling me. Give me a sec, guys.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Was a longer call with my mom. Expected. Want to try and test something. Hey, Omicron, how are you, buddy? Hey, Susa, I'm good. How are you? How's Logan? Event simulator follower. Why do I not hear the audio of it? Also stays permanently, or does it go? Oh, I'm gonna go again. The beauty of technology. Working when it doesn't want to. It should. Sorry guys, I just gotta fix this. They messed up everything. They did a new patch, update, whatever. The stream elements, and they just mess things up. And now I gotta fix everything again. Elements. This one. But is it coming through to the stream? Coming through. Can I do that? It's also still broken. Try again. Yep. Hey, Toshi, how are you, buddy? He's sick again on Mao, but nothing new with him being in daycare. Oh yeah, Noah just came back with COVID for us, so both my wife and I had it. I'm the one with the symptoms at the moment, so fever and all that fun time. I understand. That's the life. It helps their immune systems, they say. Those will work. Ah, stream element. Test it again. Same. Working. Sorry guys, just fixing my stream. Because every time something happens, it breaks. What? Fix it. By the fact that there is audio selected. What's so funny? My frustration with stream elements and working. Is it amusing? You find it breathable? Method name Dickus laughing. Frustration and the whole this thing. It was working perfectly fine beforehand, and now it's not working. I don't know what it is. But you guys are only hearing it when I play it on the browser, know what it actually going through as an event, which is what annoying. Browser overlays. Correctly. Or what is the issue here? I think as it's also truncated where it plays here. Not even just the sound is the whole thing. Probably, but at least before the sound was playing. Very important now and just okay, will it work now? Will it work? Of course. Frustrating. Frustrating. Because I don't know why it's actually copy URL. Let's do this then. Move this from do copy to clipboard. Sorry guys, as I know this is not very exciting stuff, but for some reason stuff just broke. Fixed it. Let me try again. It's working. Working. Go. Yay. We have done the thing. We thing the dung. Oh, I can put the music back on. So, anybody wants to play anything? Anybody needs some help running dungeons or anything like that? Raids, pits, whatever. I'll do you. I'll help you up. Double chat. Because some people might be needing help. Need the Belial, but I'm gonna need some reputational help to get this quest too. Ah, okay. Well, the rep quest, I mean, the reputation you can definitely get through killing Belial for sure. No problem there. Can I go to him before getting the quest? Yes, you can. Just want some Radiance tribute, but I'm convinced they don't exist. I have one, I think, on my other character, but it's not united, I think. World bosses drop them, but they're really rare this season. You can go to him before, yeah, so long as somebody's there already, you can definitely go to him. You need some mats to do it. Anybody else for Belial? I'm like max ammo and weapon away from max stats. Yeah. Nice. That's really good, dude. Really, really good. There you go. You can go and pick up some of those. Yeah. Come on in. At the moment, there's nobody that needs help. If that changes, I'm happy to. We're currently running Belial runs, so if anybody wants to hop on board, I provide you the mat. If it gets really busy, we're going to run on a queue system as we usually do, but other than that, everybody's just welcome to join or what one of you prefer to do.
If no one wants help, I'll join.
Yeah, please do.
Awesome.
At the moment, there's nobody requiring help.
Okay, logging back in.
Gonna open mine. Hey, another Doom bringer. That's good. You got two decent pieces already. That's very nice. Gonna give some entries. Susa. Hey, buddy. Here. Those are for you. Morticia. That's not Tune. Wait. Remove party member. Except Tune. now. Yeah, Toon asked first. You're more than happy to join, but you gotta get into the queue, buddy. Commissioner might join, because every time Toon wants to play, like somebody else just hops on board before him, and I'd rather just for now do like a couple kills and then you. Oh, it's all right. Just nobody said anything in chat, so
I don't need the husks.
okay, cool. That's not a problem. I just want to ensure that like people tell me who joins and why, and that I'm fair to everybody. As you know, we'll get to you and everybody. Queue up, open one at a time, please. Do not open all at the same time. Thank you very much. Don't touch the altar, or I will chop your fingers off. No touchy. It was an after party and I missed it.
Mm-hmm. Come on, boots. Ooh, 2GA boots.
Hey, maybe you got him.
Yes, I got him.
Yay! Congrats, dude. Link.
Yep, I will now.
I'm thinking that's the only piece of gear that I need to. Dude, max roll as well on it. Nice, dude.
Yep.
Nice, man. Nice. Congrats. Finally. See? Told you. Need to bring you some luck.
Mm-hmm.
Bring you some luck. Right on. We'll go. We'll kill some more of them. Boink. Put all the traps on the floor. There you go. Bye-bye, Bilal. Bilal. How I get. So, Tunes, whenever you don't
Mm-hmm.
feel like playing Diablo, what is your like fallback game?
I don't know really. Like I like to try and go back to like I want to go back and play because I got the remastered edition of Horizon Zero Dawn, so I want to go back and play that, and then maybe play Forbidden West after it.
Have you ever played Forbidden West before?
Yeah. I've played it both on the PS5 and on PC. So I do want to finish my second
salvage
of both Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth.
Right.
So like I got things to do. It's just deciding what to do.
That's fair enough. So basically, it's single player games, vast majority things to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Makes sense.
that's like if like people are not playing like the other games. Like I played like this season Path of Exile 2 majority on my own,
Right.
and it was not fun.
They still haven't improved it then. They still haven't improved it then.
It's a game that I like to play with others.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel great on its own, on your own.
I agree. But the problem is that it scales significantly, doesn't it? Right. So like 2 people, the HP of bobs and bosses is insanely. 100% or I don't remember what the percentage is, but yeah. So it's not really rewarding that kind of gameplay.
I am putting these in my stash so I do not delete them on accident.
Yeah, don't delete them on accident. And stuff done. Hello, Suckerman. How are you, buddy? How's beautiful Denmark doing?
Yeah, people drop in their stuff here.
Welcome to the queue, buddy. Just farming for my druid? What? You got druid? Wait, what? You got druid? Hey, no touchy, no touchy. Who touched the middle? Yeah, don't touch the middle. I am the only one who touches the middle, please.
I did not. It was not me. I did not touch the middle.
I didn't manage to get the loot because I was just waiting for the last person to freaking touch. I want to avoid that. What druid build are you going for? Are you Cataclysm or are you trying something spicy? Grass in a shroud. Oh, another Doombringer. What the hell? That's 3 right now.
3 today.
I mean, sure. You want to keep giving me sparks to try and get a 4GA that I'll never be able to upgrade, sure. Or LGG said that they might be bringing some of the changes and fixes to the master working with patch tomorrow. So we'll see. Hey, Fizzy. Hi, buddy. How are you doing? How was everybody's weekend? I'm okay. I'm battling COVID, fever, and sore throat, but I'm alright. Paracetamol is my friend today. COVID gone? Well, the wife, yes. I got it now. Noah managed to give it to both of us. I just managed to like non-stagger because if both of us had it, I don't think we would have managed. If we have nobody to look after him, so thankfully we didn't stagger it. Now I'm the one with the symptoms. Problem was that this weekend, well, it wasn't a problem. It was really nice. I saw one of my best friends and his wife, which is also one of my best friends, and they came to visit from all the way from Cambridge up here in Edinburgh, and you know they have kids, and we went out to the castle here in Edinburgh. Well, a lot of wind, so even with the windbreaker, like I had a sore throat and fever. It wasn't fun. Yesterday was torrential rain, and we were out. So, but other than that, I'm all good. Still alive. All right. So
Wales.
It's like Wales. Was it the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like wind, torrential rain.
I think the whole of the UK was like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have had some rain here past couple of days.
The thing is, here in Edinburgh, what we had was a literal. If I'm not mistaken, it's been at least almost 4 weeks of just mostly sunshine, temperatures between 18 and 20, let's say 25 degrees max, and a little bit of wind, which would drop the temperature down, but no rain. So, and then my friends came up, and exactly on the day they arrived, the rain started. So my friends didn't manage to enjoy the sunshine. But it's a rare occurrence, and probably the summer's gone. Like, that's it. That was our summer bottling for the year. Hey, Bloodfords, how are you? How's your road trip? Or are you back at home now? Zoe? There with Bart and Callie. Nice, nice. Enjoying some snuggle time? Some good food? I hear California still has some delicious food. Nice warm weather. What do you usually, you don't have warm weather? I'd love to take some warm weather this summer. Funny enough, the year of COVID was the best summer Edinburgh's had in all 16 years I've been here. It's been just like beautiful sunshine most of the time, 20 to something, 25 degrees. And it just was perfect. The world just stopped for a second and it was wonderful, it was magical. Hot all the time? I'll take hot all the time over cold all the time and rainy. That's just me though. Why did I just build 1-3 mythics, bro? No idea. Oh, this one. Oh, because of the way that it works. Depending on which one you go in. Starless Skies is for resource generation usually, and lucky hit chance and attack speed. Cooldown on the Shackle plus all skills is insane, and then the Doombringer with a max life. Because you work of overpower damage, which is the last season will be able to do that. That's why it needs all those. What should I use for standing?
It's going to become obsolete.
Yeah, it's gonna become obsolete. What should you use a standing? Well, you can use some normal rings to try and make up for the stats for the rings. For Helm, something with a high cooldown. And for the Doombringer, you can't really stand in anything. There is, like, I have a build that is not necessarily the survivable one that has the 200 plus energy, but it's the one that's basically in close quarters, so it's less overpower damage, more close quarter damage. If you want, I can share you that. And that build has like a escalation, like this is the basic one, that's the non-basic one, and the same for the max roll one. They all have hey, if you don't have mythics, use this. If you have mythics, then use that. So this is the, see if I can find the, that's the starter one. I'm gonna post it in the stream. For the love of Pete. And there you go. And that's the other one. So these are two different builds. They all have a tab where you can go and select and say, hey, I don't have mythics. What do I do? And then you can, but they're very different, right? So go for one or the other. Don't go for both of them. The one that uses the 3 mythics is more survivable. So if you find yourself just dying, then yeah. Also, we're done with this current party since we have people in the queue.
Okay, I can leave.
Yeah. But I'm just going to make a new party. So it's Eltarian, Zuckervern, and Fuzay. You guys are in. As usual, if I find, hey Solar, how are you, buddy? If I have you on my battle.net, just request join. Otherwise, give me your battle.net. All of you I have, so.
Ninja will supply the mats.
Aye.
Do not touch the altar and form an orderly queue when opening the chest.
Yep. As Toon has now just helped me. Also, if you can be arsehole, you can also read in the chat. So please do not touch the freaking altar or I'll cut your fingers off one by one with a rusty spoon. No touchy. Oh, I see summoning. I see minions. I see minions and I'm very happy. I love minions. I love minions. Are you excited for the new piece of gear, Altarian, that we're getting? I'll provide 12 each because at the moment the queue is not that busy. So we're gonna kill it. We're gonna get like two goes times 3, so that's looking forward to it. Yeah, are you gonna be playing the PTR? Because I'm actually gonna try and build it and mess about to see if I can do it. We gotta do some rune slash skill slash power shenanigans for our what's it called, barrier, because we'll have no survivability, you know. And yeah, you can always use blood wave, but you're going to use the shadow, lose the shadow damage from stacking it. So I know blood wave, blood mist. I mean, you could use blood wave with a minus 20%, you know, damage reduction. But can apple as well if anyone wants more Belial. Just bring your own mats. Thank you, Susa. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, there's an after party here. Go. Open up one at a time, please, ladies and gentlemen. Best of luck. Let me see those 4 GAs. Also, don't I have an extra spark now? I do. I can spark it up. Wait, what? Oh, somebody else opened it. Sorry. Am I allowed to? I don't know. I keep missing the like who's open it. Yeah, let's go. Next song. Oh,
Yay! I got the masterwork and I need it on the boots.
really? Congrats, dude. Is it triple masterwork?
No, it's 2 on the resource and 1 on the cooldown. So.
Right. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Congrats, man. I'm gonna wait on Tuesday to see if I can like, use my masterwork materials, and because if you're gonna make it cheaper from tomorrow, then how many forgotten I have? Yeah, 1,200. So, and like today with drops, I got enough 4GA facets. That's it. We got Toon. Finally, we got Toon his boots. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yes, he's very happy after, I don't know, it's been a week, 2 weeks now. Been trying.
I could maybe get a new Eyes in the Dark as well. Maybe a free GA one.
Oh, yeah.
With Max on the Death Trap deals 150 increased damage.
Yeah, I like the one I'm wearing.
I got to remasterwork my Ring of Starless Skies.
Yeah.
To get it all on core skills.
Any build using the tacits? I don't think so, no. I have not. Granted, I don't keep myself up to date with all the weird builds that people, you know, I just don't have time, but
no.
I don't think so. No.
I've been trying to sell that for like 2 weeks. Because Blessy gave me a pair to sell for and no takers. So.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go.
They seem to be dropping like candy, so
that is definitely a skew.
Number of people to get it.
Yeah, there's definitely a skew in items that will drop more likely with more GAs than others. Like when we were farming Eviduria last season, we were doing like Godslayer's Crown, more G, like was it Temerity? We're more likely to get GAs more so than a Banished Lord's Talisman, for example. Same thing for season 6. So, yeah. I can't get to drop the DT rogue items with 2 or more GA. Yeah, you just gotta hold your butt cheeks real tight and just pray to the RNG god. Yeah. You know?
Pray into RNGesus.
Exactly. Pray to RNGesus, you know, may the odds be ever in your favor, and then just, I don't know, make up something that's significant to you, like a little pre-drop routine. I don't know, go dance naked in the moonlight and wiggle a thumb up your butt, and maybe that will give you 4GA. Or, you know, never know. No, but jokes aside, there's nothing you can do. And it feels like sometimes you'll go for like a month, you get nothing, and then you get the one drop, and then the faucet just opens all of a sudden, then you get everything. Has happened quite significantly to a lot of people in stream as well. So it was like that in many seasons as well for mythics for me. Like it took me forever to get my first mythic. I think season 6, it took me 100 Duriel kills to get my first mythic, and then after that, it just kept coming and kept coming. So, hey Simbad, how are you, buddy? Sorry, I didn't mean to miss your message. How was your weekend? How are your kids doing? Did you guys have fun? Try that didn't work. Damn. Did you put any lube or no lube? Because that might be the difference. You never know. No, but honestly. Also, I don't think this is ever going to happen because I never have free time. But I've just had the drive and want to try and reinstall Diablo 3, and because if I'm not mistaken, they're doing season still for Diablo 3, right? It's just like rehash seasons. They don't really adding any content for the game, right? Anybody knows?
Or Diablo 3?
Yeah, Diablo 3, yeah.
I have no idea.
I'm very good, my friend. I'm very good. Minus the COVID, but it's alright.
Unfortunately, there's no controller support for D3 on PC, so
Still?
I cannot play it.
Well, that makes no sense. The game was really, like, it was even ported
Released on console,
Yeah.
I know.
It was even ported on freaking Switch. Can't you, like... Oh, Mjolnir. Ah, no! No endless! No! Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Oh, dude. That is a hit in the nuts. When you get a 3GA, it's almost as rare as a 4GA. And it's just like... Eek. Like, it's like... Eek. Aha! Gotcha! It's not the one you wanted! Might as well not have dropped it. Hey, Vanilla! No luck, yeah. How you been, Vanilla? How was your weekend, by the way? Got to ask. If they're doing rehash season, it's not bad. I've never played Witch Doctor, so wouldn't mind. I think we're done. No? Yeah, cool. So if Toshi Solar Hide, you guys can rejoin. Anybody else who wants to join the queue? Oh, well, Suckervin joined, so it's gonna be Suckervin. Suck, same party. Jose, leave party, please. And Toshi and Solar, just join, please. And you can rejoin as usual. Yeah, might as well. You know, right? Just counting on the days for my PC parts should arrive this week or next. Oh, yeah. Or you're gonna have a huge SSD to stash all the the games that you're gonna be playing. Really good. Toshi, my friend, you there? Okay, cool. Jose, you can rejoin, buddy. I think Toshi is running with someone else. I think it's Jesus, so. Anybody else gonna try the PTR? Anyone? Alright, so not anyone. There you go. Got the mats. If you don't need them, leave them there. And alright, cool, Thoshi. Have fun. Best of luck, buddy. Me, I'm down to D3 with you if you want or need someone to play with. I no idea about D3 anymore. Like last time I played it was such a long time ago. If I were to go D3, who knows? Who knows what the world would bring?
If there was controller support, I would love to play D3.
Yeah. I mean, you could always get it on freaking PlayStation, but I don't know if it's really worth it. It's frustrating because it was even on PlayStation 4. So no, we're not even talking about like PlayStation 5. It was on PlayStation 4. That's how ancient the game was. Did we open? Waiting for you guys to open up. Alright. By the way, anybody here named White Maw in game? Perhaps of the lurkers of the people watching? Because they've joined the clan on this weekend, but I just don't remember who it was. Let me check. Nope. Nobody. Boink.
There's a way to
Why
get
more?
controller
Yeah.
support
Why
via
more?
like a third-party app, but I don't want to go for the rigmarole of configuring that when you should just have it in your game.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. That's your girlfriend. All right, cool. Because Silas sent me a message saying, "Hey, this person just applied, but I just don't know who they are." And I'm like, "Still slide them in. I don't know them either, but good to know." What GA do I need on the Scoundrel's leathers? So the Scoundrel leathers are kind of oddball because it's not necessarily the easiest to get. Because I mean, give me a sec. Let me double check something before I put my foot in my mouth. Because it's the odd one. You just want to be hitting damage reduction. It's more used as a reduct than a damage increase. And anything above that is kind of meh. It's okay, but you don't need it. So if I were you, I would say trap damage and damage reduction for enemies affected by trap skills. And it depends. If you don't care about high level pits, damage reduction for enemies affected is not really going to matter. And it's more trap damage. But yeah. Anyway. We're going to open up. No worries. So yeah, trap damage and damage reduction would be the two ones you'll be looking for. With damage reduction at the bottom, getting the max is really good. Because the damage increase is decent. Alright. Go one more time. Of course, remember people that and soon I'll go offline, but I'll be back this evening. And of course, today I went online a bit later, but that was because it was unfortunately fixing stream elements that just entirely broke altogether. So it took me a few hours to figure it out. I had to reinstall everything, not just Stream Elements, but a few things together because they were mashing with each other. But then I'll be back in 4 hours, 10 p.m. UK time. So if you want to be back, play, watch me be an idiot online, you're more than welcome to. And then if tonight is going to be a quiet night, I might just hop onto another game, perhaps even Expedition 33. If it's not a quiet night and people want to play with us, then I'm more than happy to. Of course, tomorrow, we are. That's going to be in the evening, so I will probably miss it because I usually open the servers around 6 p.m. Question mark? Right? So,
Yeah, usually something like that.
so
But you can try it when you get on at 10.
exactly.
We'll probably be all in Discord saying, I
Yeah,
would say, do it or don't bother.
exactly. Like, don't. It's crap. Run
Do
away.
not waste your time.
Because XP quick restrictions. Because it's always been a bit of a hit and miss PTR. They're also very buggy. Like, the previous PTR was so buggy the first 2 days. It was like mess. You wouldn't be able to do anything. You wouldn't be able to teleport. The teleport, you crashed all the time. It was not fun. So, but they don't really test them as much as you think. Vanilla. I never got that reference. Where is that from, by the way? A lot of people say that, and I never understood it. The usual joke is like, I have a wife. Oh, is your wife single that she needs a boyfriend? And I'm like, wait, what? Oh, I don't really get it. Maybe it's the autistic part of me, but Zoinky. That was the last one. Right, Beast in the Eyes, give me that 4GA boot. Oh, okay, cool. We'll talk about it another time then. And just, nothing I can do about that. No idea. I think it's just a stupid joke along the lines of it's based on something false, like a girl from Predictions not being single. I see. More fisted! Fisto has fisted once more with feeling. By the way, any Sorc that needs the boots with int GA that you'll need, you know, int max life and attacks reduce evade cooldown. I also have them with max life GA, but you prefer the other one. Let me know. I'm gonna brick this one because there's no point. I hope not. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do have these ones as well. Dexterity overpower max life on the. I should put aside something that's really, really good. That stuff, that stuff. Or the fister. Where's my fists? What have I fisted the fists? Possible valuable stuff. 1 GA. If it was 2 GA, I'd use them. I just haven't been lucky enough to get the 2 GA. I'm actually gonna go roll some 2 GA right now, but haven't had any luck whatsoever on that front. Is this max life GA or int life GA? Right, okay, that's that for this spot. I'm gonna go swap to my Sorc. I'm gonna try and see if I can get me some bootsies. Because the bootsies are funsies. I can't break myself to offer like gold cap or plus gold cap, because if I offer gold cap or something like that. I just hear somebody say something. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Purveyor of assholes. Boots. Just need a 2GA, man. 2GA. Ah, no! That's the 2GA I need. But it's not the freaking implicit. No! Damn you! I should have said 2GA and implicit. That's the first 2GA boot I've seen. And of course, I get implicit there. Can I meld you guys together? Any chance? No? No? Okay. There you go. That is painful to see.
Oh, you didn't get the top thing.
The implicit, yeah. No implicit, which is the worst.
Rip.
Exactly. And it would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. But, oh no, I put the wrong one down. The break. I just called it as well. I was like, I just need that 2GA. Yeah, my butt. Alright, well, here it goes. Bye-bye. And before, like, sometime they're gonna add the ability for us to re-roll the implicit, and then I'm gonna be happy. Am indeed. Finding Ember. Okay, cool. Let's go to Tarsarak. That close. That close to greatness. But if they do actually make mats cheaper this season, then I will go and push play on buying it, because then it makes sense. But otherwise, I'm just afraid that I'm gonna brick them and waste gold for nothing, and really don't need it. Alright, so what I need to do, I need to deposit my mat, deposit my mob, and dump, bunk. Oh, actually. Boink. Alright, let's go. I say look. Let's see if we get lucky. And also, we still have a spark to use, so we'll see what we get there.
Spook.
Yo, a spork. By the way, for anybody who's interested in the PTR, to get into the PTR, you need to have the game through Battle.net and to have it on PC. And if you do, and you want, you can already pre-download it. So you can download it and you can patch it already. There might be a last-minute patch to enable things once tomorrow it goes live, but yeah. So, and if you don't know how to do PTR, how to access PTR, ask me. I'll happily explain it to you. I'll even draw you a picture. All right. Okay, 11 greater caches. Let's see how it goes with the bad luck. Thing as I only need the boots. I don't really care much for the what?
I really need to spend my spectral ash. I have 400,000.
Jesus, man. Yeah. I wouldn't mind having a 3-4 GA choker. I mean, an amulet with permafrost inner flames in it as well. That wouldn't be bad, but you know, if wishes were fishes, know that. Got a ring to. Link also puts us at how much? Well, 1800 gun souls. Oh well, nothing. Done F all. Not a thing. Not a thing. Ah. Alright, just before I go, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go and see what magical item will the sporks give us. Can I get a 4GA? And wait.
You're gonna get a Tyrael's Might again.
There you go. Yeah, I have to specify.
3GA.
Yeah, I need a 4GA. Let's say either Harlequins, Starless Skies, Hair Perdition. I don't even know if you'd need a Doombringer 4GA because it doesn't really necessarily make a huge difference. More for survivability.
Rogue anyway.
Exactly.
All you need is the max life.
Exactly. So let's go. Well, of course, 1GA, Starless, Starless. Attack speed, lucky hit chance, critical strike. I already have. 4G, Shaco, thank you, please. No luck. No luck. Tired of getting 4G mothers embrace. Oh yeah. Yes. Especially when you're Vershans and like as a Sorc and you're like, hey, 4G ring. Oh my god.
It's like, yes, I got a tower. It's like, it's a mother's embrace.
Yep.
God damn it.
Exactly. You're happy for a second, then. Hey, Warner. I'm good. How are you, buddy? How have you been? How are you enjoying the new season? Are you playing the new season? Got Radiance Tribute for my Whispers. Yay! Speaking of Radiance Tribute, don't I have one? I do. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Radiance, you're speaking of, yeah, I have two. Only the players who offers the tribute. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go do some... Like, these are only for me, so I can't share them with you. Because they're literally just for the player who puts in it. Tribute. I honestly believe that should remove the distinction between single and party, and they just make it with party, because, you know, I don't think it's really beneficial in any way, shape, or form. You made your ocean diver? Wait, as in you became an ocean diver, or how does that work? Oh shit, I forgot my stuff here. Brass though. Don't know what it is, but I'm happy for you. Mythic one is the only one that makes sense, yeah. No, I don't care. Alright, so Mythic wise. Don't know what the most impactful would be because I mean both really good, but I'd say ring. So jewelry. I mean it's the shackle as well would be nice. Yeah, let's go armor, fuck it. It's not like it would be OP or anything. They're already incredibly rare and you can only do... Yeah, no, exactly. Oh, we got a 1 in 33... Like what? Like 1 in 33 chances of overpower, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Cool. Nice. Didn't even pay attention to it. Or not. Did I miss it? Oh, it's here. I'm not running the overpower runes, I don't believe. Anyone sort needs an upgrade or name it? Asks Susa. And by the way, for Sorc people, in case you didn't know, all you need is the int and the glass cannon and a good, decent at the bottom that of the aspect. If you're a pit climber, if you're not a pit climber, the aspect at the bottom doesn't really matter the value of it. Just saying. The priority being the glass cannon. The ass cannon is the most important. The first step of dive can only until 20 meters. Oh, dude. So if you're a diver, I've always wondered because I spent a lot of time. I've always swum a lot. How do you do when you're going even above like 2 meters? What do you do to decompress your ears? Because my ears hurt like hell every time I go like 3 meters. Just
get the bends.
You get the what? Sorry.
The bends
What is that?
is when you die. It's when you dive so far and you come back up and you get like really, really like dizzy and disorientated because of the pressure
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's
of
what
the
it's called.
bends. Yeah.
I didn't know that that was what it was called in English. Yeah. So I'm wondering how you actually counteract the when you're descending, the actual compression that you get on the ears. Because I tried, the whole holding my nose and going down was just not enough. Like it's so freaking painful for me. Let's see if there's a goblin. If not, we'll go after. I will say one thing though. If next season it is a choice between Spiritborn and a Necro, and Necro has no way of having a speedy build because Blood Surge is gone, then I likely will prioritize going Spiritborn first because Spiritborn you can definitely speed it up. I'm just gonna. All right, come on. Nope. Got fuck all. Cool. Good to know.
Yeah, and that's why like people who dive like shouldn't like fly like straight after a dive because of the pressurized cabin of an airplane.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of dangers with going up. If you don't decompress correctly, yeah, you're likely to get an embolism. Yeah. Yeah, I had in my group a mate that can't pressure equalize. Yeah, I don't know why. Like I try, like I'm doing this, and I'm pushing, but it's so hard on my ears. It's so strong. And as I said, I've been around water since I've been a kid, a lot of time, and for some reason I just can't. They show that in the new Mission Impossible, the compression. Oh, has he done something else? Some cruise, something crazy? Of course he does, because that's why people go see him. I can't wait to see the movie. I'm gonna have to wait because can't go to the cinema. It'll be only myself.
The cinema.
What's there?
I love going to the cinema on my own.
Yeah. I would love to, and I usually would, no problem. I've seen a few things about myself. The problem is I don't want to use my wife as a babysitter. Not really fair to her.
True. Yeah, that's true.
And it's not the kind of movie that necessarily I have to see at a cinema, so I can just wait for it to come out on any streaming service or before. I'd rather go to the cinema with her and watch something together. Also because here in Edinburgh, the cinema that we like to go, which is far away from where we live, but still, there's called the Edinburgh Street Food Festival or Street Food, something like that. And it's basically like a place where you have different restaurants, sort of like a pop-up. You have, I don't know, like 10 different little small pop-up restaurants, and you can order from any parts of any menu. So you can have an appetizer from one place, and you can have a main from another, and another, and another. And you can mix and match, and it's always so good. And my wife and I love it. The price and sizes are very bad, but if you get certain things you like, it's really, really good. So, yeah. Hey, guess sir, Todd. Todd. You know the question. I know the answer, but I'll ask it anyway. How are you, buddy? You know the rules, and so do I. How's the jungle going? The zoo.
Kids will be breaking up for summer holidays soon.
Yep. Hey. Done? Okay. Cycle melted hard in 2 days. Eh. Good luck on your crafting. Hope you get what you want.
You mean your second spark in 2 days?
Yes. I remember back when doing Lilith was still hard. There was a build with Barbarian that season, and
Yeah, they used it, wasn't there?
I used that, and you were just basically invincible. You could just walk through like just standing things and not worry about anything. Good times.
And like everything Blizzard do, they nerfed it, so it became useless.
As absolutely. Why play something and have fun when you could just play something that they want you to have fun with, and well, you don't like it? Well, who cares? Amulets. Icy touch armor. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Radiance, honestly. Where did we drop them last season, lots of them? Was it like root holes? Where did we get lots of Radiance in season 7? Remember tunes?
I remember.
Yeah, do you remember where we used to drop the tributes of Radiance, which a lot last season? Because we had quite a few. They are the legendary ones, you know, the ones
Yeah, I
that
think they just dropped more frequently from world bosses and whisper caches.
whisper caches. That's true. You're right. Yeah. Can I join? I'm just doing it solo, buddy.
So
They're not shared.
they still drop there. They just drop less often.
Yeah. Also, because we got less whispers done because the season was of the whispers. Yeah.
Mm.
I know, and it's just the reward is for solo, so you can't really get rewarded for it. Like, I mean, you get some pieces of gear for sure, but yeah. If they need me to help you with yours when I'm back in about 4 hours, I can help you, no problem. I'm just gonna finish this one, wrap it up, and then go help my wife with dinner and all that, and then our son as well.
Eat, spend time with the family, and then go
Yeah.
back.
I need to hurry up because he's gonna go to bed soon, and I want to say hello. He's been away all day.
Mm.
You got it so damn fast this season too? Yeah, exactly. You were just pooping them right, left, center. I had a stat that I didn't have. Like I farmed a lot with people, right? I gave my mine away basically. But yeah, you just had constant drop, especially for the ones that were just yours. You know, the Resolute, not the United ones. beeline it to the beacon. Usually sword. Okay. Not what I wanted as 2GA, but okay. No GA amulet, so. Nope. Alright, peeps, let's see if I can send you to somebody kind. Diablo, perhaps? Alright.
Right, take it easy, Ninja. See
Alright,
you
guys.
later.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. See you later.
Later.
Alright, peeps. Enjoy. I'll see you soon, alright? Be good, be kind. Alright? I'll see you in the next one. Be back in a few hours, alright? Okay. Bye.